Here we go, here we go, here we go. AGS. We just knocked out ITT. Now it's time fifth quarter of AGS. Same thing over here. Let's look at these divisions, see what we got going down. First up, we got the Ravens over here at 10-5. Steelers at 9-7. Browns at 9-6. And this division is still up for grabs, to be honest. As you can see, nobody has an X next to their name. Nobody has a Y. Nobody has a Z. This division is up for grabs right now. Baltimore has dropped his last four. He the one that blew breath into this division. He was 10-1. He's now 10-5. So he let this division creep back in the race. He had this division in a headlock before, but he's starting to lose that grip. But we're gonna see how this thing finished out over here. But close division right now. Look like it's gonna come down to the end over here. AFC South, we got Colts at 12-3. This division is wrapped up. Jags 9-6, Texans 7-8. I don't know if the Jags is in the position for a wild card spot or not. We're gonna check that out. But Colts is definitely 12-3 right now. He got the division by storm. And the Jags, they started out slow. You know what I'm saying? They started out slow. I think they started out 0-3 or 1-3 or something like that. And then they just caught fire. You know, but that's what you do. You know, you catch fire. You don't worry about all the time how you start. You know, you get into it, you find your niche, you find your groove, and you know, you just start playing ball. You know what I'm saying? And Jags definitely been doing that. So he definitely deserving his spot. If I'm not mistaken, that's my dude Calm that came over here and took over this Jags team. And that's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? I like to see guys come over, take over a project, even if it ain't to their liking. You know what I'm saying? It may take them a couple of weeks to figure some things out, but guess what? They figure it out. You understand? They figure it out. You know, you got some guys that just always like to always complain and cry about their team, this and that. It's like, yo, man, figure it out. You understand? Everybody not going to have a team. Hell, I'm the commissioner. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to have a team, you know, that's star-studded top to bottom. You know what I mean? You're going to have some holes. You're going to have some holes in there. Now, if you could get you a team where you made moves, where you got your star-studded team, good for you. But that's not going to be everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is weather the storm. When things going bad, weather the storm. You know what I mean? Wait for them sunny days, and then you strike. So shout out to the Jags, man, for coming to take over this squad and competing with them. Then we got the Bills at 14-1. This division is wrapped up. You know what I'm saying? This division is wrapped up. Nothing to see here. P. Earl on top of his game right now, 14-1. Colts 12-3 right now. Bills got a 2-game lead over that Colts team, and the rest of this division right now, like they just waiting to see what's going down with the off season. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Listen, sometimes you're gonna have a down season. You know what I mean? But the main thing is to try to get rid of your weaknesses and get you some strengths. That's what's important. But Bills dominating this division top to bottom right now. AFC West, you got the Raiders at 9-6, Chiefs at 10-6, even the Broncos at 8-7. He's in the mix. Broncos not out this race. Broncos, I think that's Rico over there. So Rico definitely is in the hunt. You know what I'm saying? Good place to be. Good place to be. This Chiefs and Raiders team, 4-game win streak, 5-game win streak, they definitely doing their part, you know, into seeing that they try to take over this division and do what they got to do. But this is a tight race over here right now. You know, when you're in a tight race, and it's a 3-way tight race at that. So this look like this will come down to the final weeks. But guess what? Let's not kid ourselves. Right now, the season is up for. Right now, the season is that, you know, we at that point where it's like, yo, these are playoff times right now. These are playoff games. You understand? These are playoff games. So when it's like this, you just got to handle your business. You know what I mean? You got to handle your business, get the job done, and that's why I say pressure busts pipes or pressure makes diamonds. It's up to you to determine which one is which.
Both working from home.
You know, but I'm here for it. I'm here to see it. I'm here to see what's going on with that division over here in the AFC West. And that's your AFC. Now we got the NFC going down over here. Vikings are 14-2. And I believe the Vikings, that's Lowski. Right? Yeah, that's Lowski. Now, Lowski, You 14-2, bro. How did you do that crazy move of you playing the CPU all them times, bro? Like, why would you do something like that to jeopardize the dope season that you having? You understand? Like, sometimes you guys do things unnecessarily. You understand? It's almost like what comparison I want to make right now? I can't even think of the right comparison right now. But in any case, why do you need to do that? Like, you already on top. You know what I mean? You're already doing what you do. Why play the computer? You know. And then the thing about it is that when you play the computer, you ain't even play the computer one time and say, yo, my bad, I didn't know. Like, when you play the computer 4 times, it now means that you was losing to them and you want to see to it that you got the win. I mean, come on, where they do that at? You know what I mean? So you got all them guys turned down, you know, from your era. You know what I mean? So you basically did harm to your own season. Was you being greedy? I don't know, but it was unnecessary. Very unnecessary. You know, but with that being said, you've been playing good ball. I can't knock that. But you just did something silly that's probably going to come back to hurt you when the playoffs start. But it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me. I didn't do nothing. You did it. You know, you did it. Packers, you quit. Why you quitting? Why you quitting in your game? You know ain't no quitting allowed. And then not only that, your opponent heard you talked about pulling the plug and you did that. So then you had to face the wrath and get your guys turned down too. More than one. Not just one guy. More than one. Like, you guys do stuff that, you know, it's like, yo, why? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. Y'all all been part of these leagues long enough to know the do's and don'ts. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody knows ain't no playing computer. And I think everybody knows ain't no quitting. I shouldn't have to get on here and keep talking about that. But I see that I do every now and then. But, you know, I don't need to spend a lot of time on it because at this point, it's like, yo, just take action. You don't need to really talk about it, but it's just mind-boggling sometimes that some things still be going down. But nevertheless, Vikings are 14-2. He got this division by storm, and he got it in the tight yoke, and he ain't never let it go. Good season for the Vikings. NFC South, you got the Bucks, the only undefeated team left right now, and he look like he's on a mission. You know. Yeah, bro, you're right. You never had to play the computer. So, but even besides that, even if, but let me tell you how you violated. Because even if I did allow you to play the computer, what's your reason for playing the computer 4 times? So no matter how you spin it, you was wrong. You know what I mean? But again, not to take away from the season that you having a hell of a season. I'm just mad that you even did that. Yeah, I don't even want to elaborate on why I don't let people play the computer, bro. It's just that ain't no playing the computer. It's nothing. It's no big. It's no that I want to get into. But I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The fact that you played them 4 times lets me know that you struggled with them because you made sure that you kept playing them until you got the win. But it has nothing to do with you personally playing the computer. That's just a rule that we made up for different reasons that I really don't feel like getting into right now. But you still having a good season, you know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, you've definitely been one of the dominating teams over in NFC. On top of you've been away for a while, you still coming back and you playing good ball. So I gotta give you your props on that. I mean, hell, you got 2 losses. You playing better ball than everybody in the NFC other than the Bucks, to be honest. So great season to you. But yeah, Bucks is number 1 seed right now. He ain't got no losses right now. He's running this division. He's running this NFC right now. And then you got the Washington football team at 10-6, Cowboys at 10-6. Both of these teams is in a position to win the division. Who's Washington? That's that's DK. DK and Cowboys is Dre. Dre Day. Dre Day. You had a good season with the Cowboys last year, and then you right here in the mix again this year. You know what I mean? Oh, BJ's Washington? Oh, word. I'm tripping. Yeah, BJ Washington. Wow. BJ, man, I don't know what happened to your game, bro, but you definitely came a long way. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I respect it because I seen you here. I seen you when you was getting stomped by everybody. But like I said, one thing I always respected was when, you know, you always took your losses like a man. Never cried, never quit, never nothing. You know what I mean? So I respect this. So I'm actually happy to see you playing this style of good ball right now. You're on top of your game, man. You know what I'm saying? But man, Dre, you gonna be in the division and let BJ win his division over you? What's going on with you, Dre Day? You know what I mean? Regardless of what, bro, you ain't supposed to let BJ win this division. I'm rooting for him because I'm happy to see him playing good ball. But you can't let him win this division, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's an indictment on you and this Cowboys team. You know, and he got an X next to his name right now, Dre, and you don't. So, man had the fifth quarter been missing out on some things over here. I can't even deny that. Fifth quarter been missing out. BJ is winning the NFC East. Man, oh man, has things took a turn on a wild side. You know what I mean? And yeah, I seen BJ is in a division with Norm and ITT, and he's one game out behind Norm. So you put the beats on Dre. Oh, my boy Dre falling off, huh? What's going on? My boy Dre, he was rocking with this Cowboys and Chargers team. You know what I mean? But I mean, you know, he's still in it. He's still in it to make the playoffs, but he got to finish out strong. And right now, he ain't got no X next to his name, so that means that he might be on the outside looking in at the moment. Ain't pretty much too many ways to spin that at all. You know, ain't too many ways to spin that at all. But man, shout out to you, BJ. You doing your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You definitely yeah, I mean, you in the groove, but guess what, bro? We at the end of the year. We in season 6. You just now getting into your groove, but guess what? Better late than never, right? But you know, listen, you getting your groove. Hey, finish out strong. You know what I'm saying? Finish out strong. You know, that's what's important. You know what I mean? That's what's important. Finish out strong. You know. In the NFC West, you got the Rams at 9-6. I know I haven't been doing fifth quarter in a while because I can't even think who's the Rams right now. Who's the Rams right now? Is that DK? I can't even think who's the Rams in right now. That's what happens when you're gone for a while. Yeah, I think the Rams is DK, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's DK. He's DK is the Rams. He's 9-6. The Cards is wait a second. The Cards is wasn't the Cards Murph? How the hell is he 7-8? Oh, all right, he must have. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I know, but why is the Cards 7-8 though? Like their record should be way worse than that. Unless Murph didn't bow out. I could have sworn Murph told me he had to drop out the league a minute ago. Like, I don't think the Cards should have all these wins. All right, then I stand corrected. Like I said, I've been out of the loop for a while, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. Like when you ain't really tapped in to Madden and you trying to get on and play, man, your game feels it. You feel it. You know what I'm saying? You feel it. So I definitely got to get back into the swing of things. You know what I'm saying? I got a money league coming up. I definitely got to get back in it. I ain't trying to have no money league to not be competing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to just be no donator. You know what I mean? I'm here to compete just like everybody else. So, I bet. Yeah, he was 7-2, say no more. So, yeah, I got to get back into the swing of things. But Rams will win this division, in my opinion. 49ers, that's my boy Huff. Huff, you look like you tried. You gave it a nice little swing, but you just gonna come up just a little bit short over there. So you know, we're gonna see how you if you can close out and at least finish out, get a couple of wins at the end of the year. But let's take a look at the AFC itself. You got the Bills at 14-1, Colts 12-3. Those are your two top dogs of the AFC. Bills 14-1. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Bills will finish with number 1 seed. Oh, hold on. This your number 1 seed. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Yeah, so the Bills are number 1 seed right now. The Colts are number 2 seed. Number 3 seed is the Ravens. Your number 4 seed is the Raiders, which means that all action underneath that is wild card action. So these are your top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stops at the Raiders. That's your 4th seed. Then you got the Chiefs as your 5th seed. Then you got the Jags as your 6th seed. The Steelers as your 7th seed. Right now on the outside looking in, well, this will switch because apparently the Steelers played and lost, which means that the Browns will slide in to that 7th seed. But you still got a tight race going down over here. Browns, Broncos, Texans, all these teams are in it. Texans got 8 losses, but he's still in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Steelers right now is the 7th seed, but he lost. Browns will move into that spot. Well, the Browns still gotta play his game. But if the Browns win, he'll be 10-6, which means that the Broncos, Texas, and them was like 1 or 2 games behind them. Anything can happen, man. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. All you gotta do when you're in a position, win your games, do your part, and then let the rest unfold. You know what I mean? That's all you gotta do. So even in this league, you got tight division race going down over here. Over here in the NFC, you got the Bucks undefeated with the Vikings, who's 14-2. The Vikings, it's going to be tough to catch, that Bucks for that number 1 seed. I mean, 14-2 is a wonderful record, but that 15-0 and is only 3 games left. You need him to lose 2 games, 3 games for you to take over that spot. That's going to be a hard task to ask for, but nevertheless, you can't trip on that. If you don't get the number 1 spot, so be it. It's just your job now. It's when the playoffs start. There's just 2 games left, right? When the playoffs start, just handle your business. Can't get caught up in number 1 seed all the time. Guess what? We've seen plenty of number 1 seeds fall in the playoffs. Number 1 seed don't guarantee nothing, but it is nice to get a bye and let the wild card teams beat up on each other. Because, I always talk about being a wild card team. Sometimes it's good to have that momentum going to the next round. But the downside about playing the wild card game is that you can get a big time injury that'll hurt you going into the next round also. So yeah, if you got a chance to get that bye and rest up, there's nothing wrong with it at all. And you get home field, and you got that home field advantage going down. Number 1 seed means something. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of what you do with it. So Bucks is number 1 seed, Vikings number 2 seed. Number 3 seed is BJ. I would have never thought I would have seen this. Number 4 seed is the Rams. Number 5th seed is will be the Cowboys. Because I lost, so I was ahead of these teams going into the week, but I lost. So these teams will get over me now. The Saints won. Very interesting race right now going down. Once again, NFC race close as well. Saints in it, Rams in it. I say the buck stops right there. You know what I mean? But close race in NFC and AFC. These last 2 games in the season going to mean everything. So we'll see what happens. We'll see who won it more. We'll see who can play. Right about now, when there's 2 games left and you got a chance to get in, it pretty much boils down to who can play the most. I just saw something that said you who can play the most, smart Oh, NFC locked up. All right. Well, then, yeah. Because like I said, when it comes to playoff time, it's always about who plays smart. I can't emphasize on that enough. Playing smart. Even myself. You know what I'm saying? When I come into the game, if I come into the game and I play balance, I'm definitely doing some good things. When I come into the game and I start playing 80-20, 80 pass, 20 run, or 90-10, 90-10, 90 pass, 10 run, I'm doing myself a disservice. So I always tell y'all, a lot of times it's about playing smart, man. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's about when you're in the red zone, getting at least 3 points out of it rather than turning the ball over, getting nothing. So a lot of times, man, whoever plays the smartest wins the games, bottom line. You know what I mean? But I've been out of loop so much that when I do play now, I just be coming on the game, trying to pass and just do wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back into doing what I like to do, and that's play balance, play smart, you know what I'm saying, get back into playing good D. And, fortunately for me, even with my struggles, I've been playing good enough with these Panthers to put us in a position to be in the playoffs. Because look, a lot of times all you want to do is get in the playoffs. Because I always tell y'all, when you're in the playoffs, records no longer matter. I don't care if you're the 7th seed or if you're the 2nd seed. Everybody's record is 0-0. You know what I mean? One game is all it takes to lose, and you send home. So all you want to do is just get in. Once you get in, then you just ball out from there. But interesting race going down this AFC especially. So we're gonna find out how these last 2 weeks of the season goes, and we're gonna rock out. I know this season. I know this week advanced today. I know this advanced today. So we'll advance to this today. But just want to also tap in, like I said, just like I did in ITT. I wanted to get up a fifth quarter and find out what's going on around these leagues. Now we're about to go knock out this fifth quarter and wit. You know what I'm saying, and get everybody up to speed. What's going on around the league? Tight playoff races going down right now in both leagues. So now we got to find out what type of playoff race going down in my other league, even though we're not as late in the season as we are in ITT and AGS. But once again, like I said, we're going to make sure we keep this fifth quarter flowing for y'all, especially when the playoffs come. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the fifth quarter going in the playoffs. But I ain't going to lie, a few times I haven't been able to do it because y'all flew through the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even give me a chance to do it. So, but we're gonna try to cover as much as we can cover. And once again, we got that money league coming down after the NFL draft. My guess, after about a week, 2 weeks the most, I'm pretty sure there'll be some rosters on here with the rookies and all the up-to-date moves, and then we're gonna rock and roll. But I'll see you in the next fifth quarter. I'm gone. Bucks going for the 5-Pete. You 4-Peter over here? You 4-Peter over here? Am I missing that? I had no idea about that. You won 4 straight over here? Nah, you ain't win 4 straight over here. Nah, you didn't win 4 straight, did you? Did I miss that? That went over my head? If so, we definitely gonna talk about that on the next. No, we're gonna talk about that player when the playoffs start, if that's true.